In the heart of London's historic district, Eliza Hawthorne meandered through the cobblestone streets, her journalist's instincts piqued by the secrets each weathered facade seemed to guard. It was a chance turn down a narrow, forgotten alley that led her to an ancient bookshop, its crumbling exterior adorned with peeling paint and a whimsical sign that read, "Whispers of the Forgotten." The door creaked open as she stepped inside, a cloud of dust swirling in the faint light. Towering bookshelves loomed over her, each one brimming with tales waiting to be uncovered. Eliza's heart raced with anticipation as she brushed her fingers across the spines, feeling an inexplicable connection to the stories nestled within. The air hummed with an otherworldly energy, as if the books themselves were whispering forgotten histories. Instinctively, she knew this was no ordinary shop. It was a gateway to a mystery she was destined to unravel. Eliza's curiosity led her deeper into the heart of the historic district, where whispers of the past seemed to echo from every cracked stone. As she engaged with the local residents, their tales about the bookshop and its ghostly patron Isabel captivated and unsettled her. One elderly woman, with a twinkle in her eye, recounted the night Isabel vanished, leaving behind nothing but a warm, lingering aura that the townsfolk described as both eerie and tragic. A grizzled shopkeeper suggested that the ghost was restless, still roaming the aisles in search of her lost love. These stories, while ghostly in nature, painted a vivid portrait of Isabel's life, her kindness, her passion for literature, and the sorrow that enveloped her like a shroud. Eliza felt a growing obsession, the allure of uncovering Isabel's truth intertwined with the haunting tales, compelling her to delve deeper into the mysteries that bound the spectral figure to the bookshop she now couldn't resist returning to. As dusk settled over London's historic district, Eliza returned to the bookshop, excitement coursing through her veins. The fading light cast long shadows, deepening the atmosphere of mystery that clung to the air. With each creak of the door, she felt a thrill tinged with apprehension. The aisles stretched out before her like a labyrinth of forgotten tales, adding to her sense of unease. While carefully examining a dust-covered shelf, a flicker caught her eye, a shadow darting between the towering bookcases. Heart racing, she turned, but the figure vanished, leaving only the faint echo of something unearthly. Shaking off a chill, she rationalized the experience as a trick of the dim light, yet the feeling lingered, a whisper pressing against her thoughts, urging her deeper into the mystery of the shop and the spectral figure of Isabel. With a renewed sense of urgency, Eliza vowed to return, hungry for the truth hidden within the haunted shelves. As Eliza sifted through the musty stacks of tomes, she felt a pull towards a particularly weathered, leather-bound journal tucked away behind a false wall. Its spine was cracked, bearing the weight of forgotten stories. She carefully retrieved it and inhaled the scent of aged paper, its surface warm beneath her fingers. Intrigued, Eliza opened the journal, revealing elegant, flowing script that danced across the pages. Each entry breathed life into Isabel's heart, depicting her bittersweet love for an artist named Thomas. The raw emotion poured forth, detailing their stolen moments, dreams woven together, and the harrowing separation that shattered their bond. Eliza's pulse quickened as she absorbed the deeply personal revelations. She felt an unexpected kinship with Isabel. This connection drew her further into Isabel's past, igniting a fierce determination within Eliza to uncover the truth behind their tragic love story, a mystery that now felt intertwined with her own quest for understanding. With a fervent determination driving her, Eliza pored over Isabel's journal, tracing each elegant line of script that captured the essence of a love long lost. Memories of Thomas began to take shape in her mind, an artist whose passion was reflected in vibrant colors and raw emotion. As she pieced together the fragments of their story, Eliza's heart ached for Isabel's sorrow, resonating with her own experiences of longing and heartache. Hours slipped by as she scoured local archives, diving into the past to find more about Thomas's life. She discovered whispers of a gifted painter whose works adorned the walls of prestigious galleries, but whose personal life remained shrouded in mystery. Bit by bit, Eliza felt their stories intertwining, drawing her deeper into their world. A sense of urgency pulsed within her. She had to find Thomas, or at least uncover the truth behind his disappearance, to truly set Isabel's spirit free. Eliza returned to the bookshop late one evening, the weight of the day's discoveries swirling in her mind. The dim light cast eerie shadows, enhancing the sense of mystery surrounding the forgotten aisles. As she took a steadying breath, a sudden chill enveloped her like a shroud. Compelled by an unseen force, she ventured deeper into the heart of the shop. It was then that she saw her, Isabel's spirit, more defined and sorrowful than before. Her translucent form hovering near a shelf lined with dusty tomes. "Help me," the figure whispered, her voice a haunting echo that resonated in Eliza's chest. Emotion surged within Eliza, combining empathy and urgency. "What do you seek?" she asked, determination replacing her initial fear. Isabel's mournful eyes locked onto hers, revealing centuries of longing. In that moment, Eliza knew they shared a connection that transcended time, bound by a shared purpose, to piece together a lost story and grant a soul the closure it craved. Eliza stepped into the sun-dappled lounge of a local gallery, her heart racing with anticipation. Each painting that lined the walls seemed to pulse with life, but it was the faded signature of Thomas that drew her gaze. She approached the gallery owner, an elderly gentleman with kind eyes who had known the artist during his heyday. With his guidance, Eliza began piecing together Thomas's life. His vibrant canvases reflected a world of love and sorrow that mirrored Isabel's journal. The stories flowed like whispers, rich with emotions and tinged with loss. Each detailed brushstroke revealed snippets of their shared past, fueling Eliza's determination to unearth their connection. The gallery owner spoke of a final gallery showing before Thomas mysteriously vanished, leaving behind heartache steeped in enigma. As Eliza absorbed every word, she felt the threads of fate pulling tighter, guiding her ever closer to the truth that awaited her. Eliza's heart raced as she carefully unfolded the delicate love letter she had discovered nestled between the yellowed pages of an art book. The elegant script revealed a world of intimacy shared between Isabel and Thomas. Each word pulsed with raw emotion, capturing their dreams and desires, alongside the despair that had separated them. As Eliza read the letter, it painted vivid images in her mind. Nights spent, stolen away in each other's arms, whispers of a future filled with promise, and the heart-wrenching moment they were torn apart by circumstance. The gravity of their love weighed heavily in the air, urging her to act. Eliza realized she wasn't just uncovering Isabel's past, she was compelled to find a way to fulfill Isabel's wish for closure. This newfound urgency ignited her resolve to bridge the gap between past and present, to piece together the fragments of a love story that had long been shrouded in heartache. Eliza stood before the aged map spread across her cluttered desk, tracing the faded lines with her finger, guided by the love letter's poetic descriptions. The concealed garden described within the parchment seemed to pulse with life beyond her imagination. Setting off into the outskirts of London, she navigated through winding pathways overtaken by wildflowers, the sweet scent mingling with the crisp air. Each step heightened her anticipation, the ache of Isabel's lost love resonating through her own heart. Finally, she arrived at the garden, a secluded enclave bursting with colors, sunlight filtering through the canopies above. It felt almost sacred, whispering secrets of the past, while tugging at Eliza's spirit. Standing amidst the blossoms, she closed her eyes and inhaled deeply, feeling a sudden and powerful connection to Isabel and Thomas. She envisioned their laughter and passion echoing within the garden's embrace, urging her to understand the depths of their love as she prepared to uncover the truth. As Eliza stood in the hidden garden, the air around her shimmered, and memories began to unfold like petals in bloom. She felt herself enveloped in a warm embrace of nostalgia, as if time itself had fractured and allowed her to glimpse a past brimming with life. Before her, Isabel and Thomas appeared, vibrant shadows, laughing and twirling in the dappled sunlight, their love radiating in every glance shared between them. Eliza's heart ached as the scene shifted, revealing the moment that tore them apart. A storm gathered, and misunderstandings spiraled into heartbreak, tearing their dreams asunder. Tears brimmed in Eliza's eyes, caught between the past and her reality. In that poignant instant, she understood the depth of their sorrow, fueling her determination to reunite their spirits. She could feel the weight of loss, mingling with the beauty of their love, urging her to find a way to bring closure to their haunting tale. Eliza stood amid the quiet chaos of the bookshop, surrounded by the remnants of Isabel and Thomas's love. She gathered her thoughts, channeling the emotions that coursed through her, heartache, yearning, and a glimmer of hope. Carefully, she selected flowers that symbolized their connection, vibrant violets for loyalty, delicate white lilies for purity, and deep red roses for love. As she began to craft the tribute, each petal felt like a whisper from the past, guiding her toward the essence of their story. With pen in hand, she wrote heartfelt lines inspired by Isabel's journal, weaving phrases of longing and loss alongside her own reflections. The community had rallied around her, lending their support, offering encouragement as they understood the significance of what she sought to accomplish. As Eliza placed the final flower, she closed her eyes, envisioning Isabel and Thomas together once more, their spirits intertwined like the delicate threads of her creation. This tribute would serve as a bridge between their lost love and the promise of release. Eliza stood in the center of the bookshop, her heart racing as she arranged the tribute, a delicate combination of freshly picked flowers, framed sketches of Isabel and Thomas, and remnants of their love letters scattered like fallen leaves at their feet. With each item placed, she could feel the air thicken, a palpable tension forming around her. It was now or never. As she stepped back to take it all in, a whisper of cold air brushed past her, and Isabel's spirit materialized before her, shimmering in the dim light. Tears welled in Eliza's eyes as she met the gaze of the forlorn ghost. "I understand your sorrow," she breathed, her voice catching in her throat. "I want to help you find peace." Isabel's eyes glimmered with a mix of gratitude and longing, as if she too felt the weight of the moment. Eliza took a deep breath, ready to release decades of heartache in a single, transcendent encounter. With trembling hands, Eliza positioned the tribute, a framed collection of Isabel and Thomas's intertwined stories, on the weathered wooden table at the center of the bookshop. The flickering candlelight danced in the dark, casting shifting shadows that felt alive, holding the echoes of the past. As she whispered a heartfelt invocation to the spirit of Isabel, a soft breeze swept through the aisles, carrying the scent of blooms and old parchment. In that moment, Isabel's shimmering presence solidified before her, a blend of ethereal grace and poignant sorrow. "Thank you," the spirit breathed, her voice a melody of longing and relief. Tears streamed down Eliza's cheeks as she laid bare her own heart, offering solace to the restless soul. A sense of weight lifting filled the air. The bookshop sighed, shedding its past. Eliza smiled through her sorrow, knowing she had woven love and redemption into the fabric of time, setting both spirits free at last.